seems they're just asking the question, who has more damage?
It seems that's the name of the game, man, from game one
has
as well.
more damage?
That's what we saw, and we were talking about how damage output wins you games. All right, so quick question here. E7 versus Zeno Zenith based on a draft. Who has more damage?
You know what? That's for the comments down below. You guys can let us know. These guys are experts, Mirko. Let me tell you, man. If you want to look for advice, go to the comments.
Will be, though.
Hide on Bush is straight on a turtle.
Penalty zone, locking Hide on Bush down. Wants to go for the red tree, but it's a bit too early. Nart is the one who picks it up now, and that's going to be Hide on Bush taken down. Marquinhos trying to look for the trade with the falling star. That's going to be Joe with the Tempest of Blaze onto the back line. Chen able to flicker out on the knockup, but now the Eternal Guard catches him, and it's going to be Marquinhos gets taken very, very low, but is still able to walk away. Get diversion up top. They spot Joe. They go straight onto him, and they burst him down before he can even go for the Tempest of Blades. Nart and Zippy safe up top.
Kill this insane 1-to-1. Hide on Bush gets on Shocker.
Oh, Missile Strike goes through it. Even the Flicker Shocker. Flickers just doesn't go for the different angle. He walks straight into it, or blinks straight into it rather than the purple buff. This Ling might have to be a very patient Ling in the second minute of the game. Hide on Bush already on it. Now Nart able to get Dime Offenders. That's going to be the Luminous Fury knocking him up as well. Retribution battle is going to be Joe. Completely decimated. The HP very, very low, but he's still able to get the purple buff. Like pounced by Zippy as Hehe rotates as well. Doesn't have the flicker. Goes for the penalty zone. Onto the Natalia. I'm guessing Hehe will be taken down. A bit of overextension from him.
So we saw Entity7 starting a game with a mistake.
Go away from him. Both teams are setting up for it. Marquinhos will reveal himself, goes on to Joe, takes a bit of damage. Nart walking up, unoffended, not be able to connect right now. The Eternal Guard will be able to actually lock him down. Nart very low. Joe goes in, retro battle, and it's going to be Joe. Steals it with the Tempest of Blaze now, looking for the assassination of some of these members, but they are beefy boys. And it looks like for the Roger Zippy, with pinned down into the wall, goes in for the Lycan Pounce out, chasing down, but Chan in the back line was able to find 3. Looking for that Maniac on the Zippy, the dispersion and the rotation. He needs to land a Zippy, gets out with the Lycan form, gets brought back though, very low again. Is giving the chase down. Zippy still able to escape with just 1 HP. And Entity7.
Big swing in terms of gold.
Okay, 3-man diversion at the bottom lane again. It's gonna be Hehe who gets targeted down with the Abyssal Strike 2. Hide on Bush, taking that kill away. And look at the timing. Perfectly timed. 4
or 4. Completely fine. Zeno Zenith, they're playing for the objective.
Fury, but a 3-man Eternal Guard stops any attack. I'm going in. Erwin will actually be caught there as well. Takes a bit too many of the turret shots. The fact that Entity7 9-3, but seems the turtle Hide on Bush, jumping on the Nart. Still is able to sustain a Mr. Strike, bursting him down. Nart taking down Falling Star Moon to take him out as now it's gonna be Zippy on the run. Back on the Lycan form, good penalty zone with the flicker comboed in. Joe now jumps over the Divine Blade, and that's a Curse Blast as well. Hide on Bush, taken out by Zippy with the Sky Piercer.
Spade is in 8 fights.
Diversion again, straight into Joe. Still able to pop the Tempest of Blaze now with the knockup as well. Zimo Finna connects, and that's gonna be the penalty zone in the back line, but Zippy isn't able to go for the Lycan Pounce. Now he does. Hide on Bush trying to get rid of Nart, but he gets the Donald Wolf King, and in the back it's gonna be Zippy who is forced back again. Now with the dispersion and the Spirit of Destruction, Fury connects it down, and in the mid lane they go, in between the base turret and the tier 2, taking the fight and taking a tier 2 turret.
Now I feel like
our curse might not work on Entity7. Now it's going to be concealed. Hey, with the penalty zone, catches Chan, even with the flicker, and now he's going to dive with Joe as well. The diversion not in time, but he's still trying his best to escape. Aaron falls as well. Now Joe jumps in a bit too aggressively, flickered by Nart, and right into the Lycan Pounce from Zippy to claim a triple kill. A team fight now as Hide on Bush goes for the Abyssal Strike onto 4 members, but will be caught down by the Terrify. Zippy still able to survive now as Marquinhos goes to look for a fight, but in the 1v4, I don't think he can win this.
Yeah, because in my head, honestly, before that fight, I had a question where can Joe potentially 1v5 and
back up? Will Zippy start to take it now? But another conceal. Nart walking up, gets caught in the Fury, popping the Eternal Guard as well, but Joe decides to go in. Nart can be very low. Marquinhos on the back line looking for some damage. Joe goes in for the Divine Blades as well, and Zippy will be able to claim a killing spree. That's the Spirit of Destruction now falling on Zippy into the Abyssal Strike of Hide on Bush as he jumps in deep as well. Gets terrified down. Chan very, very low. Still able to survive for a bit, but a Hehe, that skill 1 taken down. Now the Falling Star Moon will immobilize Hehe. And it seems for Fury, he's just going to throw a few more spears to take Hehe down, but Hide on Bush, he wants that kill.
Yeah, and at this point, their teamfight formation is not clean.
Again, finding Zippy! Out of all members, having to play Zippy, still able to flicker out with the Falling Star Moon, catches him in the back into the knockup. Fury kills with Joe, and Nart won't really be able to go for it. Offended tries to go for it onto Erwin. Now with Joe down. Mid lane like a pounce going clear out the waves. Entity7. Can they actually go for the end here? The waves are still quite far away. Bottom lane will crash first, but Zeno Zenith can constantly go back and forth from the fountain and get the resources back. Hide on Bush with the jump again. You can see that damage. Zippy with DHS, now falling Star Moon as well. Both with the Purify out of that Terrify. No big resources. Ends up just yet. But look at Fury staying objective up top, taking this base turret down. That's another massive advantage for Entity7. They look for it again. Marquinhos just in front, already going for some damage. Eternal Guard as well. That's going to be Zippy finding the shot down. Fury very low as well. Now give Zippy with the Lycan bounce again, but Fury gets the blast of the Oasis from the Motivation Roar. Trying to run away, goes out the Spirit of Destruction, dodges from another, but Joe continues the chase to find a Defiant Blade. 2 for 1 in favor.
Bush has something to say about that, but he is 1 against 3. Just want to go for it. Narc takes a lot of damage.
Good sidestep into the knockup, and now it's going to be Minus Fury from Erwin. Oh my god, able to completely turn the tide of the teamfight. Hide on Bush with the chase, picks up the double. Shocker secures a purple bump, and right in the chat he goes! Dispersion rotation, one last shot to Shocker. He gets a Terrified down with a passive. Now Chan able to walk away from that penalty zone of Hehe. Chan still very low, looking to go for these waves though. These are super many waves pumping together. Erwin taking that knockup down the Hehe. The dispersion and the rotation doing a whole lot of damage, and Chan might be able to get rid of Hehe now, as that's the final rotation to take him down. Shocker, one man versus the world. It's Erwin who's recalling in front of him. 2 tanks, 1 mage, and now it seems for Shocker, he won't be able to go for the defense. All the mini waves stacked up together. Entity7 take down Zeno Zenith.
You know what? We had the conversation whether the Louis was still worth a ban. And again, even with the nerf for the diversion, the Yin Yang reaction is still a big threat. A lot of damage, a lot of crowd control. So again, one of the mid